Welcome back, Bhailog, to the second part of the Biomutant series. I hope आप सब मस्त होंगे. So yesterday I uploaded the first part, and if you haven't watched it, please check it out. So हम लोग देखते थोड़ा रिकैप कर लेते हैं कि पिछले पार्ट में हम लोग क्या हुआ था. So पिछले पार्ट में हमने एक व्हीलचेयर वाले बुड्ढे से मिला जो कि एक वॉर वेटरन जैसा लग रहा था, जिसने हमें मतलब मेन कैरेक्टर का पास्ट के बारे में थोड़ी सी जानकारी दी, तो क्या हुआ था उसके पास्ट में. एंड लाइक हम लोग अभी मेन कैरेक्टर के पास्ट में है, एंड वी आर गोइंग टू रिलीव हिज पास्ट. लाइक क्या हुआ था पास्ट में देखेंगे अभी, वही उसका पास्ट में प्ले होने वाला है. तो अगर आपको वीडियो अच्छा लगता है प्लीज़ कंसिडर लाइकिंग एंड सब्सक्राइबिंग. यूट्यूब एल्गोरिथम के लिए बोलना पड़ता है. तो चलिए शुरू करते हैं. चलिए. आई होप, लगता है मैंने ऑर्डर कर लिया है. आई थिंक इसका कीबोर्ड का कॉन्फ़िगरेशन काफ़ी डिफ़िकल्ट है, काफ़ी टफ है. सो इसीलिए मैंने एक गेम पैड ऑर्डर कर लिया है. मेरे पास गेम पैड है नहीं, इसमें काफ़ी डिफ़िकल्ट है. मैंने सुना है इसका टफ कॉन्फ़िगरेशन है कीबोर्ड का मैपिंग से. सो इसलिए गेम पैड में ज़्यादा सही रहता है खेलने के लिए. देखते हैं. मेरे हम कहाँ थे. ओके. ओ, इधर से हो गया था. आई थिंक ये तो हम लोगों ने ख़त्म कर दिया था.
The wheeled one is outnumbered. You'd better help him out.
ओ मैन, ये तो हमने कल ही देख लिया था. फिर से खेलना पड़ता. ठीक है.
Flash the slash. Hey, nice shot. Slash and dash.
हट सर.
Person. That's the last of them. Let's talk to the wheeled one before backup arrives.
आई थिंक पिछले बार सेव हो गया था इसके आगे वाला चेक पॉइंट में. पता नहीं फिर भी ये इधर आके स्टार्ट हुआ. देखते हैं फिर से ये बोलेगा क्या हुआ इसके पास में. आई थिंक होगा तो मैं स्किप कर लूँगा क्योंकि ये प्रीवियस वीडियो में रिकॉर्ड हो गया था ऑलरेडी. प्रीवियस वीडियो में प्रीवियस पार्ट में ऑलरेडी मैं दिखा चुका था. तो मैं डायरेक्टली स्किप करने वाला हूँ ये वाला पार्ट. बिकॉज चलो.
Weta gon yun lua tula.
He wants to...
Mauya to wovu.
He
Koibe o korfabe.
doesn't seem surprised that you don't recognize him. You were just a child back then, the night everything changed.
Mauya atu wamawa.
There have been rumors of a one-eyed Ronin seen outside the Great Wall, and he's happy to see it's true.
Aya mu aya.
The
Maotoliawahu. Ye mufurbu. Boom.
The child could have been anyone, but
Cantita duela bofo. Maotol. Cantita duela bofo. Far come mako tufar kitabo.
there's no doubt you're the child, and that what Looper Lupin did to your village, your Muma and Popsy, was...
उसका पास्ट के बारे में बता रहा है. तो हम लोग अभी क्या करेंगे अभी.
He says it has taken you a long time to bring the past back up to the present. It was The impending threat of the world eaters bringing down the tree of life is ever so close. He also worries about the Jagni tribe that's actively working for a doomsday. Had it not been for the tree of life, no one would have survived. He hopes you at least remember the tree.
Okay. ठीक है, चलो। पिछले बार इधर आके से हुआ था। इधर आके हम लोग खत्म किए थे फर्स्ट पार्ट। इधर से स्टार्ट होना चाहिए था। ठीक है, चलो स्टार्ट करते हैं।
Asks if you are tired, as it's a bit of a hike here from the village. He wonders if your Muma knows you are here.
I hope I told her Muma knows you.
You're such a good child, so you probably did. Even the young forget. He understands why you came all the way out here, to see them, the potato people. The potato people, or Nono, are a wonder, somehow interlinked with this little tree here, fueling its source of life.
देखते हैं। I don't believe in magic करके जाता हूँ।
Magic? He claims it's just the force of life, the existence of energy, powering and connecting all things living, like the Nono. The Nono prefer to hide in glitter grass. He says you should get over there and ruffle it. See if you can make one come out of hiding.
Okay. ये जो ट्री है, ये ट्री का स्ट्रक्चर को देखो, डीएनए ऐसा दिख रहा है कि नहीं? ये देखो, डीएनए ऐसा दिख रहा है ट्री। ये ट्री ऑफ लाइफ है क्या? कूल। हमारा कैरेक्टर को देखो, जब बच्चा था उसका 2 आँख है, अभी बड़ा होने को आई थिंक ही लॉस्ट वन आई इन बैटल्स। चलो देखते हैं। ग्राफिक्स है, एनवायरनमेंट देख रहे हो, काफी cool है। चलो चलते हैं। Ruffle the glitter grass। नोनो पीपल को हम लोग को नोनो पीपल खोजना है। नोनो देखते हैं। ओ क्या करना है? दिखा नहीं रहा।
You found one. You should be proud. They don't come out for everyone. The Nono's key energy is just what the Pensai needs to complete its cycle and grow into a tree of life.
What's Pensai?
The small tree you saw up there where you met will eventually grow into a tree of life and start giving back to nature. It'll be the heart of the land. You'll need to support the tree for a long time to come. The only way it'll grow tall is with the burst of ki released from the Nono as they become one with the tree.
Okay.
You'll need a net to catch the Nono, and he wants you to use his, but asks you to be gentle. The Nono are sensitive beings, an embodiment of ki.
Okay. हम लोग को नोनो को कैप्चर उसका की से हम लोग ट्री ऑफ लाइफ जो छोटा है उसको बड़ा कर सके, उसको मैच्योर हो सके। Interact.
You handle that net like you've never done anything else. He's
Yeah,
impressed.
pura pro.
He's grateful for all the help he can get. There's lots of nono out there that need to be guided to the roots of... They're hiding in the glitter grass that mostly grows deep inside damp caves, where they draw mineral from the natural rock. But today, your focus is getting this one to become one with the tree.
Okay. The inconsulated pencil. Inconsulated. जहाँ से आया था उधर से जाना पड़ेगा ना भाई कहाँ से आया था इधर स्टैमिना खत्म नहीं हो रहा है
Now that you've seen the nono's connection with the tree with your own eyes, you have no reason to doubt. From this day on, he'll make nurturing the pensai into a tree of life, a life goal, not only for our village's sake, but for all of us, everyone. One day, the land won't be as peaceful. Not even your Muma will be able to protect us. You can already see the effects from how reckless those before us acted, and unless something changes, we're doomed. The land won't survive the side effects of the old world's industrial advances. He says you'd better hurry back to the village before your Muma comes looking for you. You did good here today. That's not true. She's the reason there's still unity, and the only one strong enough to keep the 6 Wang Fu disciples disciplined.
लगता है इसका जो मूमा है वो बहुत पावरफुल है. She knows like Wung Fu master, I think. She is a Wung Fu master.
He lost you there for a while, but no memory is alone. It's part of a trail you can follow. He says he remembers every single day he devoted to growing the tree of life, but now he's afraid it might be in vain. The tree started to die when the end of days begun, and it wasn't long after that that the World Eaters arrived.
End of days. The World Eaters came to
The genetic evolution that occurred after the apocalypse that Toxanol Corporation inflicted on the land set the World Eater's DNA into overdrive.
Okay.
His friend Gizmo is working on a Mekton and needs help defeating the Jumbo Puff at the end of the West Route. Wiz is still repairing his octopod to confront the Merc Puff that dwells deep down under the surface at the end of the Northwest Route.
ठीक है.
Noko has tamed the Midget and is preparing to take on the Hoof Puff at the end of the East Route. Finally, Goop is almost done with the Goo Glide, a machine able to ride the waves of the surf all the way out to the Porky Puff at the end of the route to the southeast. Out of Date says his friends are gearing up to stop the World Eaters. There's one at the end of each route. The road ahead won't be easy, but he's counting on your support. His friends aren't strong enough to end this on their own. He wants you to understand that you'll all die if the tree isn't saved.
How can I defeat the
His friends have prepared something specific for each World Eater. The Mekton, the Octopod, the Majute, and the Googlide are almost ready to ride. Regardless.
Okay, हमें और मिल गया. Basket catching. Basket. क्या है ये? Get out of the way. इधर कुछ मिलेगा क्या?
You're getting the hang of it. Quickest way out is through the roof where they came in, and the rope looks strong enough to climb.
Let's go. मुझे डेडिकेटेड माइक्रोफोन खरीदना पड़ेगा. इनबिल्ट माइक्रोफोन से नहीं हो रहा.
Know that the tree of life is dying. Its days are numbered. Without help, it can't endure the environmental change and assault from the World Eaters.
World Eaters. I think World Eaters are main bosses the most probably. Game का. Adventure begins. इधर से real game start होता है. क्या beautiful scenery game. Amazing. Let's go. Sprint. Da-da-da-da-da.
A signpost maps it out for the cartographically challenged.
क्या है ये देखो? Signpost. Venture out into
Let's
the world.
see.
Signposts are found near locations of interest all around the world. You will unlock a signpost when interacting with me. Okay. Got it. Okay, checkpoints type का है मतलब. Okay, got it. Map unlock होता है most probably. इससे I think map unlock होता है. You can fast travel to a signpost if you have unlocked it by selecting on the map. Okay, fast travel unlock होता है. Got it. Map. चलो अभी इधर है. समझ गया चलो. I think अभी आ गया.
That must be the World Eater that chewed off Out-of-Date's leg. You'll need a hat trick to bring that down. The World Eaters have made their marks on our world over time. That's not the first nor the last village it'll leave in its wake.
Village ही destroy कर दिया. Examine करना पड़ेगा. Examine the village.
Look, a survivor. Glad to see someone made it out alive.
Survivor.
He's heard the stories about the terror inflicted by the World Eaters to other enclaves, but never expected one to come all the way here.
Your aura, your inner balance is two halves that completes a wholeness that flows through all things. At times, you will be able to manifest your inner balance through deeds and dialogue choices. Okay, तेरा ऑरा डार्क और लाइट जो था ना स्टार्टिंग में जो हम लोग चूज़ किए थे, आई थिंक उसी ऑरा को हमको बैलेंस रखना है, बैलेंस करके रखना है, ज़्यादा डार्क नहीं कि ज़्यादा लाइट नहीं, बैलेंस करके रखना पड़ेगा उसी ऑरा को, आई थिंक. And that aura will be affected through our dialogues and deeds. ठीक है. Few are those who always act in the same manner and are whole, and our wholeness is the sum of the choices we make and the actions we take. The balance of your action creates your aura score, which affects the dialogue with other characters. Oh man, इस गेम में बहुत सारा different functions है, मानना पड़ेगा. गेम काफ़ी कॉम्प्लिकेटेड है सिस्टम इसका, काफ़ी अच्छा है. तुम्हारा ऑरा जैसा रहेगा उसी हिसाब से तुम्हारा डायलॉग अदर कैरेक्टर्स के साथ वेरी कर सकता है.
He doesn't know what your connection is to this place, but something tells him you've stayed true to your heart.
Interacting with captives and PSI shrines will award you with PSI points that you can use to unlock psionic powers. Powers can only be unlocked once you have reached the required dark or light inner balance. Okay, psionic powers, huh? Nice. Cool.
Anyway, he needs help and says it's by your actions you'll be judged, not by your intentions.
Let me help.
He's grateful for that. You still seem to have a spark of light in you.
That's a spark of light in you!
Yes.
What's there to like about light? It hurts to look at.
Not as much as it hurts to look at you.
Always making this personal.
And you're always trying to pretend it's not.
Okay, PSI points unlocked. Nice. You have gained a PSI point. Use it to unlock powers in the mutations menu. Some powers are locked by the aura score, meaning your PSI points can only unlock powers of the same color as your current aura or those without color. Okay. मैं थोड़ा और बार देखने. ओके, देखते हैं कौन सा पावर अनलॉक होता है. हमारा कैरेक्टर क्या कूल दिख रहा है.
There's out of date again. He must have missed something important.
अरे
Out of date says you will make a better stand against the World Eaters with the support of a tribe, and there are two nearby. The Myriad tribe is likely to be a good match as they act on the understanding of the greater good and have a code of honor. Regardless of who you choose, it won't be easy, as the conflict between the tribes is worse than ever, teetering on the brink of war. The Myriad's conviction to stop the World Eaters began when the Leviathans rose from the depths of the surf. Siding with the Myriad's movement for wholeness in a fragmented world might seem like the logical thing to do, but is it the right thing? One thing's certain, though. destiny arrives all the same.
इसमें बहुत डायलॉग्स है ये गेम में, बस बात ही हो रहा है ज़्यादा टाइम.
The Jagni tribe only ever had one conviction: to bring balance to the world by wiping out the weak. They believe a cleansing is necessary to restore the world and want to let the world eaters bring down the tree of life. But siding with Jagni isn't necessarily a bad thing. Fate will find a way. Out of Date says someone needs to break the stalemate and shift the balance of power to either Jagni's or Myriad's side. He believes the tribe Sifus, Myriad especially, will listen to you and expects you to pay at least one of them a visit and play your part.
Okay, Myriad tribe अच्छा है, I think. Myriad tribe वर्ल्ड ईटर्स को डिस्ट्रॉय करना चाहता है, whereas जो जैगनी ट्राइब था वो वर्ल्ड ईटर्स को सपोर्ट कर रहे हैं. They want the world eaters to destroy the tree of life. तो ठीक है, देखते हैं. आई थिंक मैं पता नहीं, बाद में से चूज करना पड़ सके कौन सा ट्राइब को हमें सपोर्ट करना है, देखते हैं. So have the tribes engaged the world eaters? Why am I not there? देखते हैं why am
He can sense you share Myriad's view on the world. The Myriad would embrace someone willing to fight against the tyranny of the Jagni.
Okay. तो Myriad को हम लोग support करते हैं.
Out of Date will be waiting for you beneath the Tree of Life if you lose track of what you need to do.
Got it.
Regardless, you'll meet again once you've played your part in the tribe war and the situation with the world eaters.
Your current and started quest are shown in the journal below. See in the top menu. Hold on. You can change which quest you track by opening the journal tab and selecting another quest. Got it. हम लोग मेरियाड के यहाँ जाएंगे. हम लोग को मेरियाड फोर्ट्रेस, जैगनी फोर्ट्रेस, हम लोग मेरियाड के यहाँ जाएंगे. हम लोग को मेरियाड के यहाँ जाएंगे. चलो मेरियाड के यहाँ. ठीक है, हमने प्लेस तो कर लिया. In the journal you can find information on your quest as well as the previous tutorials and dialogues. Okay. To open the journal, Indian page J. ठीक है, चलो चलो. Talk to okay. An alliance. Talk to Jagni और Marriott Sifu. हम लोग Marriott ज्वाइन करने वाले हैं. तो Marriott Sifu के पास जाएंगे. Marriott Sifu से बात करने जाएंगे अभी. और क्या मेन क्वेस्ट है हमारे लिए. चलो ठीक है. हमारा मैप है.
Another fork in the road. It's either the tunnel or the motor bridge. What'll it be?
2 मिनट रुक जाओ. क्योंकि मैं ऑलरेडी मैप में मार्क कर चुका हूँ. राइट. मेरियाड. चलो मेरियाड चलते हैं.
It's unusual that natural tunnels like this still exist. Most of them got flooded.
क्या हो गया? कौन किसको मार रहा है? पता नहीं भाई, मैं जा रहा हूँ उधर से. मेरे को मार सकते हैं क्या? मुझे उसको मारना है ये। कौन है? है कौन? पता नहीं यार। कौन है? थोड़ा EXP मिला और कुछ मिशंस कुछ देगा क्या? मिशन कोई तो मार रहा था। तो निकलते हैं घर से, कुछ फायदा नहीं हुआ।
This area was beautiful before the tribe war began. Look at it now. It's a war zone.
ये टनल है। अगर आपको गेम पसंद आया, अगर आपको ये
That's the myriad tribe's
Please like और
fortress.
subscribe
Will they be
करो।
friends or foe?
सपोर्ट लव
You should head up there. That way you'll know.
YouTube एल्गोरिदम के लिए भी। अरे मिल गया चेक पॉइंट। मैप, अब मैप में रजिस्टर हो जाएगा ये प्लेस।
Let's see.
हम नियर बाय क्लोज आ चुके हैं। नाइस चलो क्लोज आए चलो।
It's a beaten path to that door. If you go there, you'd better make an entrance. Says they're wary of strangers. They're at war.
Says they are various since they are at war. I don't want to take advice Sifu and there.
Says just because you've made time to meet the Sifu doesn't mean he has time for you. But you're welcome to give it a try.
Okay. Oh, Sifu. Myriad Sifu Mercenary. Wow.
Sibi?
Oh.
Lappanen aginkan man. Karatna fala hutut mustugai la
पगड़ी तो
hute.
देखिए एक बार।
Karat la
The
hute
Myriad
gal
tribe
hute.
act on understanding of the greater good and a code of honor.
क्या
They
awesome
believe
पगड़ी है।
uniting the tribes is the only way to restore the peace.
Okay, nice.
The Sifu is convinced that defeating the World Eaters and saving the Tree of Life is the only way to make the world a better place. He welcomes you to the Myriad Fort and introduces himself as the tribe's Sifu.
Gelid not.
But he was hoping you'd show up. The news of a vigilante Ronin on crusade crossing the Great Wall through the crack in Bunker 101 has preceded you.
Great work. Okay.
Sibi prevere yonke. Porote nat.
The wall that separates them from the other side? The wasteland you came from? He guesses the time spent there just left a blank space in your memory, as empty and barren as the wasteland itself.
Okay.
He's convinced you've returned for a reason, and is glad.
Kera gedenken hirem plats.
There's something about your spirit that sparks memories of you as a kidling. He can still sense you're kind-hearted.
Lappanen aginkan man. Tankant. Palam wen denke.
The Sifu says sometimes one memory can make another come to life. He hasn't thought about your Muma for ages, even though she taught him a lot. He was one of the original Wang Fu disciples.
हो उसकी मम्मी इसकी मास्टर थी क्या? इसका चीफ ये शिफू का मास्टर थी क्या? She taught him a lot, even though she taught him. Oh, इस मेन कैरेक्टर की मेन कैरेक्टर की मम्मी का ये डिसाइपल है, स्टूडेंट है. He is one of the original monk disciples. Nice. My mama.
Hirim denken alvesse, geraga denken hirim. By the frame,
Your
gela wala click click.
The Sifu says it's time to set the past aside, at
Okay.
least for now. Unrest is sweeping the land, and there are rivals in all directions.
Oh, hot in na. By the frame,
Myriad wants unity between the tribes.
Got
Their
it.
goal is understanding of the greater good and establishing a code of honor. If you believe there's some good in everyone, there's still hope for tomorrow. You'll unite the tribes and defeat the World Eaters to save the Tree of Life.
I will join the Myriad.
gelim denken of what na.
He was hoping you'd join them. You understand that there's no harm in doing good to others.
Der genken alle back hello, about most.
The Sifu was waiting for something to tip the balance in their favor, and with you by their side, he's confident you can unite the other tribes. The one you should coerce first is the Jagni tribe.
Coerce? Coerce क्यों करूँगा भाई?
Papa, well, papa, let it tick.
The Myriad were placed here to fulfill a certain purpose, chosen to unite the tribes and take control of their destiny. The tribes need a firm hand guiding them into the future.
Allied
Der
with
genken
Myriad.
alle back can boef. All the goose are gonna head echt.
Their kin have run out of options and found themselves backed into a corner. Even those who desire peace have been forced to prepare for war.
Their kin is.
Gela wala click
You need to take the struggle to the enemy, or the enemy will bring it to you. When survival is threatened, there's no other option left but war. He wants you to focus. These are the new rival outposts your tribe needs to take control of.
Okay, ये सब outpost हमें control करना है.
Tells you not to be afraid. Your fate cannot be taken from you. He says you'll regret not being on their side. The only way you'll learn their secrets, Wong Fu. Once you've dealt with the rivals' outposts, you'll challenge their Sifu to unite their tribe with yours and let your kin share land again.
denken.
Seeing you brings back his memories of the old village.
Moeilijk frifgel. Der genken alle back.
Myriad wants unity between the tribes. Their goal is understanding of the greater good and establishing a code of honor.
Wa para misa. Gene afirma gatano sub budo.
He remembers your kind and unselfish soul and can sense you still have it in you, the will to do good.
The guy la wote.
Anyway, the memories you make with your family are strong and can sometimes come to life. Passing the old village on your way to the first rival outpost might help.
The old village.
Papa, gelen denken of what na.
Even though it's now a different place from a different time, it is a place that'll make you remember.
Hello. चलो निकलते हैं यहाँ से. काम हो गया. Let's go. तो जो मैप देखना पड़ेगा जाना कहाँ है अभी. यार सेव तो हो गया.
Let's see.
हमें इधर जाना है. ठीक है. Another world. Okay. इवनिंग हो गया सर लग रहा है प्रॉब्लम टेबल pass through the caves. इधर से हम लोग आए थे राइट? वो हम लोग गलत जगह से हम गलत रास्ते पे आ गए थे। नीचे में थे बैक जाना पड़ेगा। गलत आ गया क्या? भाई उधर को कैसे जाएगा कि नीचे है? रोड तो पूरा नीचे है। पता नहीं है। शायद आगे जाके ज्वाइन होता हो, देखते हैं। तो डाइवर जो रहा है क्या मुसीबत है? ये वाला रोड हमें दिखा क्यों नहीं? रुक जाओ, ये दिखा नहीं। वो आगे कन्वर्ज भी नहीं कर रहा ना, डाइवर्ज हो रहा है, उसके बोल रहा हूँ गलत रास्ता चलेगा प्रॉब्लम देखना पड़ेगा। हम लोग उधर ही जा रहे हैं, इधर ही उसका रास्ता होगा। तो रोड ना नीचे पे है, नीचे है। कैसे जाएगा? ओह मिल गया रास्ता, नाइस। यही रास्ता था। ये हम लोग चेक पॉइंट मिस किए। नहीं ओके। देखो अपना विलेज को जा रहा है। विलेज विजिट योर चाइल्डहुड विलेज लिखा हुआ है। ये रास्ता।
Better beware, that's a MUMP up ahead. They were hit hard by evolution, the wonky ones especially, deformed and unfurred.
Oh man. लोग पैरी कैसे करेगा भाई?
Close encounter. Right in the face. Tap hard.
क्या हुआ ये अटैक किया?
Half-lifed.
रुक जा हील करने दे। अटैक गया। नाइस। जैसे लूट लेने दे, कुछ तो देगा ये। चले हारा। क्या है क्रेट में? 150 रीजन 10 सेकंड्स तक। ठीक है। टेक ऑन। देखते हैं क्या मिला। कितना हेल्थ पैक है भाई? एक हेल्थ पैक है। नहीं हमारे पास कुछ भी नहीं है यार। एक हेल्थ पैक एक एनर्जी पैक भाई। भाई कुछ तो है। ये क्या परेशानी है? तो कुछ भी नहीं देगा भाई। इधर क्या है? ओ एनर्जी पैक मीडियम, एनर्जी रीजन 25, ड्यूरेशन 20। चलो कुछ तो मिला, ले लेता हूँ। ओके ठीक है। और रुक जाएगी और हम लोग अपना ये कर देते हैं। कैरेक्टर लेवल अप वाला अवेलेबल पॉइंट्स 1। स्ट्रेंथ बड़ा है, वाइटलिटी, इंटेलेक्ट, की पावर, एनर्जी रीजन, पावर, mutation menu. Go to the mutation menu to tap to unlock psi powers. Okay, biogenetics and upgrade your resistances. psi powers, biogenetics. ठीक है, देखते हैं। वो हमारे पास इतना सारा पॉइंट्स है, मैं यूज नहीं किया। रुक जा। क्या सिलेक्ट क्यों नहीं हो रहा? दो मिनट रुक। क्या हो रहा है ये? दोस्तों से लेवल अप पहले में वाइटलिटी, स्ट्रेंथ, इंटेलेक्ट, वाइटलिटी, आर्मर, आर्मर 23 33 हो रहा है। मूव स्पीड थोड़ा हो रहा है। क्रिटिकल चांस लक बहुत सही लग रहा है। इंटेलेक्ट 30 की रीजनरेशन, एनर्जी रीजन थोड़ा बढ़ रहा है। चलो वाइटलिटी करते हैं।
Grin and bear it.
तो अभी के लिए वाइटलिटी करते हैं बिकॉज मुझे लग रहा है डैमेज काफ़ी ले रहा है और हमारा थोड़ा एक एक हिट से आई थिंक एक एक हिट में हम लोग मतलब लिटरली 25% हेल्थ डिक्रीज हो जा रहा है। एक एक हिट में 25-30% गिर जा रहा है भाई। उतना तो हमारे पास हेल्थ पैक भी नहीं है रीजन करने के लिए, बॉस लुक्स लड़ने के लिए। ओके इतना सारा बायो पॉइंट्स है, कैसे करना है? equipping gear. The circle icons represent a part of the body that can be geared up. The equipment found or brought up from the vendors. Your favorites can be added to the outfit menu. ठीक है चलो। इन्वेंट्री में क्या है? तो स्क्रू बार है कंज्यूमेबल से। अरे ये नहीं रहेगा। ये सिलेक्ट क्यों नहीं हो रहा कैरेक्टर्स में? बायो पॉइंट्स मुझे प्रॉब्लम है ये बायो पॉइंट्स सिलेक्ट क्यों नहीं हो रहा है? पता नहीं, थोड़ा देखना पड़ेगा इसका क्या इशू है, कैसे यूज करना है इसको। नेक्स्ट वीडियो में थोड़ा देख के बताऊंगा आपको। पता नहीं, आई थिंक बोला साई पॉइंट से हम लोग और स्किल्स या पावर्स अनलॉक कर सकते हैं, पर पता नहीं सिलेक्ट नहीं हो रहा। मैं क्लिक कर रहा हूँ जब बायो पॉइंट है इसके ऊपर। अपग्रेड पॉइंट्स भी एक है, पता नहीं क्या हो रहा है। वो इधर है। ओके जस्ट अ सेकेंड। ओ आ गया, सॉरी 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 सॉरी, ऊपर में ही था मैं, कहाँ हूँ। ओके लाइट 4 है, डार्क 2 है, समवॉट लाइट ऑरा। ओके वो अपग्रेड हमारे पास एक है राइट। रेंज कॉम्बैट में एक बार देख लेते हैं। रेंज कॉम्बैट में गन्स का था ना, गन्स का एक वोल्ट और कुछ था क्या क्लोज कॉम्बैट में, डुअल विल्ड में। ये वाला तो हम लोग कुछ नहीं है, चलो वही कर सकते हैं। एक रेंज कॉम्बैट में गन का ही हम लोग का पिछले बार हम लोग देखे थे, ये वाला अच्छा लग रहा था। फिनिश अप योर मिली चेन बाय फैन फायरिंग योर गन। ओके राइट क्लिक लेफ्ट क्लिक ऑल्ट राइट क्लिक लेफ्ट क्लिक, पहले ऑल्ट राइट क्लिक लेफ्ट क्लिक। ओके काफ़ी है यार, काफ़ी कॉम्प्लिकेटेड हो जा रहा है एक्चुअली इसका कीबोर्ड में खेलने पर। बहुत कॉम्प्लिकेटेड हो जा रहा है कीबोर्ड में खेलने टाइम। जॉय गेम पैड में सही रहेगा, ऑसम रहेगा। इसलिए गेम पैड एक बार आ जाने के बाद उसमें गेम पैड में ट्राई करूँगा, काफ़ी कूल, काफ़ी अच्छा रहेगा, काफ़ी सिंपल हो जाएगा। चलो क्रेन डांस ही अनलॉक करते हैं। यस वी लर्न द क्रेन डांस, ऑल्ट राइट क्लिक लेफ्ट क्लिक। अभी हमारा गन भी सबको मार देगा, खत्म कर देगा। देखो ऑरा का क्या था, क्या है ऑरा रिफ्लेक्स, ये बाद में थोड़ा मैं देखूंगा क्या है। साइबर्स म्यूटेशंस बायोजेनेटिक्स। ओ क्या कूल है यार, म्यूटेशन हम लोग कर सकते हैं। ये biogenetics are unlocked with bio points gained from defeating bio crypts or finding containers. Bio points can be often found at nuclear tower sites. तो हमारे पास 3 है। हाँ 3 में से हम लोग क्या क्या अनलॉक कर सकते हैं। एक है मॉथ माउंट, to use moth mouth press the input you want. Okay, press the input you have to bound the ability to while facing the enemy. Okay, ये हिट कर रहा है तो ये लोग आपस में लड़ रहे हैं क्या। Okay, okay. This will infect any small humanoid enemy hit. While infected, the enemies will attack their allies instead of you. Okay, ये लोग आपस में लड़ना स्टार्ट कर देंगे। While to use while press down the input you have uh, bound the ability to. It will help you spew toxic slush in the direction you are facing, inflicting damage to all enemies hit. Okay. पता नहीं है मेरे को मौत में ज़्यादा कूल, ज़्यादा सही लग रहा है, बिकॉज इसमें क्या हो रहा है ना, 2 एनिमी कंट्रोल हो जा रहा है, मतलब समझ रहे हो ना। 2 एक जिसको मैं इन्फेक्ट करूँगा वो और एक जन को कंटेन करना स्टार्ट कर देगा, तो 2 लोग ऑलरेडी ये हो जाएगा। वैरस ये काफ़ी क्लोज कॉम्बैट हो जा रहा है, ये ज़्यादा कूल, ज़्यादा मतलब सही लग रहा है मौत, बिकॉज इसमें एटलीस्ट 2 लोग कंटेन हो पा रहे हैं। वैरस इधर मतलब ये क्लोज कॉम्बैट में काफ़ी इफेक्टिव है, बट अभी के लिए मैं मौत ज़्यादा अच्छा लगा, तो यही चूज़ करता हूँ।
Mutation unlocked.
To use more press the input, you have bound the ability while facing the enemy. This will infect the... मैं E में रखता हूँ. To use the ability, press the button it is bound to while pressing and holding the middle mouse button. भाई इसमें कितना है यार, क्या मैपिंग है इस गेम का, बहुत कंफ्यूजिंग हो जाएगा. ओके, काफ़ी कूल है. ठीक है चलो, ऑरा का थोड़ा देखते हैं. ऑरा का हम लोग का समवॉट लाइट है. ओके, हम लोग बैलेंस में रखना पड़ेगा क्या, देखते हैं. साई पॉइंट्स पर्क्स क्या है. मेगा माइंड की एनर्जी रीजन. ओके चलो स्टार्ट करते हैं.
Time is lost on this place, but it evokes a tingling sensation. There's something special about it, drawing you closer.
इधर एक चेक पॉइंट मिल गया है. चेक पॉइंट
Let's see.
मैप. तो ये हमारा चाइल्डहुड विलेज है.
Let's see. As time passes, memories fade, and sometimes feelings change. It's not about who you were, it's about who you'll become. This story is far from over. Echoes of a long-lost past, like whispers in the wind.
ओके, हम लोग फिर से पास्ट में आ चुके हैं. देखते हैं हमें क्या होता है.
Here's someone who takes each day as it comes.
मस्त कूल बंदा है ये तो.
He asks how you are today.
Better now.
Goop says he always does better whenever he leaves failure behind. He's happy his good mood is infectious.
Nice.
He wonders where you've been. He hopes you've been out at the lake, practicing your swimming technique.
I am into WONKY.
He understands Wang Fu is hard. That's why your Muma only has 6 disciples. Doing just one thing helps you get more done in less time. He thinks you should really know how to swim by now.
Teach me.
Why not? There's no better time to do what needs to be done than right now.
भाई कितना छोटा है. उठा के फेंक दिया. ओह मैन, उठा के उसको डायरेक्ट पानी में फेंक दिया. You can swim in most waters, while in very deep water you will lose ki energy slowly. And when you are out of ki, you will drown. तो जल्दी से पहुंचना पड़ेगा. सीख गया मैं.
He says, that wasn't too bad, was it? At least you learned that you'll drown if you don't swim. But you need practice. Lots of practice.
Yeah, I will keep trying.
Great things usually happen to those who never stop trying. He hopes you'll be one of them. You just need more time in the surf. That's the only way you'll ever learn how to swim. You can never try too hard. Judging by your Muma's look, it seems you forgot something.
Urasa tu.
You promised you'd train with her before the sun goes down. It's time to go.
Apli tonumuta.
अभी
The
वो
dedication
सिखाएगी
to
उसको।
training is important. You can't rely solely on the fact that Wang Fu is in your blood.
Apli tonumuta.
You should know, practice makes perfect.
Asana yotutupu.
As long as it doesn't kill you, it'll only make you stronger.
Pial tu ma.
She'll see you at the village square.
Kamonu. Taifanamanu ma.
She'll be waiting for you. There will be a surprise for you at the end, too.
क्या बात है, चलो। Village Square.
Here's another familiar face with lots on his mind.
ये गेम में बस
Asks how you're
बहुत
feeling today.
ज़्यादा है। हर एक कैरेक्टर्स के साथ कन्वर्सेशंस करना पड़ रहा है, पर ये भी अच्छा है कि इस गेम का स्टोरी अच्छा से डेवलप हो रहा है। आई थिंक गेम काफ़ी अच्छा है, मतलब स्टोरी हो रही है बहुत अच्छा से डेवलप हो रहा है अभी तक तो। और गेम प्ले और सब कुछ, एक्शन कॉम्बैट सिस्टम भी काफ़ी अच्छा है। Gizmo, how are you feeling today? I wish I could see you. अरे यार, चलो इसके भी वही।
Being nice comes easy for him. That doesn't make it less important. He was hoping you could help him pick up some scrap for a thingamajig he's working on. He's happy to hear that from someone that's a part of the coming generation. You should look for things that are recyclable. It shouldn't take you too long to find some.
अब रिसाइकिल करेंगे वेस्ट को। कहाँ है, कहाँ है? मैप में दिखा रहा है क्या? अगर मैप क्लिक कर रहा हूँ तो डायरेक्ट मेनू खुल जा रहा है। ओह, मिल गया।
He wonders what usefulness you found. He says whatever it is, it shouldn't be left lying around on the ground. He can work wonders with almost anything and asks if you know how to upcycle. He says only a few are willing to do the little things, but if you make enough of them, they can have a big impact too. He'd love to teach you to upcycle, and the scrap you found would be a good start.
ठीक है। ओह, आप आ गए। Crafting intro. Welcome to crafting. Here you can modify the existing weapons and armor, or if you are feeling creative, entirely new weapons from scratch. Create. Nice यार, काफी मस्त है। With the right pieces, you can craft your own weapons. Okay, to start crafting your own weapon, first select the base. This defines which kind of weapon you want to craft. There are 3 different types of melee weapons: crush, one-handed slash, two-handed slash. Okay. If to want to continue crafting, select the handle slot. Select the handle slot. मेरे को सेवर बनाना है, बस कितना है? ये क्या है? ये क्या है? सेवर हब क्लब। ओ मैंने, ये कैसा वेपन है? डाइव क्रश, वेट क्लास हेवी, अटैक स्पीड पता नहीं कितना दिखा है, स्टैट डिटेल्स आई माइनस पर चल जाएगा आई थिंक। नहीं इसमें नहीं, सॉरी। आर्मर पियर्स नहीं है, ज़्यादा क्रिटिकल चांस 2 है, पता नहीं क्या बन रहा है।
You did well, but he can't help but wonder why you decided to craft a weapon. He believes being considerate will help you feel at peace with yourself. He understands, but hopes you won't be needing it anytime soon. He thinks mastering the 6 weapon styles of Wang Fu is more than enough for anyone. He's looking forward to seeing what you'll make next. It seems you have a talent for this. It looks like she's starting to lose her patience.
Oh man, usi love me gussa gaya.
Arialoche nui mumera.
You know she doesn't like waiting for you. She wants to see you on the village square right away.
Camonu.
Then you've got a good excuse. You share a responsibility to prevent hardship on nature and the environment. It's your future.
Yo no massa manbarut.
She wants you to grow up and start thinking for yourself. You really need to find yourself before she's gone.
Beri? Anaro lute.
She won't live forever, you know that. But she intends to make the most of every day she gets, especially the ones you share together.
Ingavaldo, chialdo male canoro tono.
You've always followed your own path, but this time she needs you to follow her.
Pendrine senema.
She wants you to understand that whatever path you choose in life, you must stay true to yourself. They look determined. Better watch out. He asks you to stop right there and wonders where you think you're going. That makes him wonder why you were here looking for it. There's no way they'll let you pass. He wants to know who you think you are. You'll have to face pain at some point. He offers to help you get it over with.
Monibasa.
She asks if you're hurt. What happened?
Pendrine senema.
She's there for all disciples. That's her commitment as Sifu. And when she needs them, they're there for her. And
Tukonda.
the most
Anaro lute.
It's time to focus on your training now.
देखते हैं इसके बाद अभी क्लोज कर देता हूँ, फिर नेक्स्ट पार्ट में कंटिन्यू करेंगे. Alright.
Tatenko baba sakting antoro.
You won't need excuses if you are strong in your conviction.
सेव नहीं हो रहा है यार, है ना? सेव कर सकते हैं क्या? सेव ऑप्शन नहीं दिखा रहा, तो थोड़ा लंबा हो जाएगा ये वीडियो. थोड़ा होप आपको बोर नहीं लग रहा है ये वीडियो. थोड़ा ज़्यादा ही डायलॉग से वीडियो. कहाँ है? नहीं है क्या? सॉरी.
Here's someone close to heart, doing what he does best. Seeing you always puts a smile on your Popsy's face. He wants to know how you're feeling. He heard you helped Gizmo clean up. He's proud of you. He asks if you could help him too before you leave for training.
Okay.
He wishes that was true for your Moomer too, but guiding the village into the future and teaching Wong Fu to her he suggests you get going and find him gadgets and ideas for how you can upcycle some old fabrics.
Okay. Laundry pile. इसके पापा का लॉन्ड्री का बिजनेस लगता है, कपड़ा का बिजनेस.
He's curious to see what you found.
Wow.
He says whatever it is, it shouldn't be left forgotten at the bottom of a pile of... He can work wonders with pretty much anything and asks if you know how to upcycle. Thinks some are and some aren't. One thing's for sure though, your Moomer thinks it all takes up too much space in the house. He says it's about time you learned how and offers to teach you, starting with the scrap you found.
Okay, तो हम लोग आर्मर बना सकते हैं. ये भी एक क्राफ्टिंग का है. When looting, you will find add-ons. This can be crafted into an item to increase the stats of the item. To upgrade armor and clothing with items, please select a slot and add-on, then press F. Okay. सबसे क्यूरी जैसे क्या है, और कुछ बना लिया होता. ठीक है.
The style might be too edgy for his taste, but it looks sharp on you. He knows she's already proud of you and everything you've achieved so far. He agrees that you need to keep some things to yourself, but in general, you should know that sharing is caring. He's looking forward to seeing what you'll make next. It seems you have a talent for this.
ठीक है, चलो अभी मम्मी के पास चलते हैं. बहुत लेट हो रहा है. मूमा के पास ट्रेनिंग करने के लिए चलते हैं. At last.
Asana yotutupu.
Your Moomer says it's about time.
Asana yotutupu.
Hopes you're as ready as you claim to be.
Yes, I'm
Sana
ready.
yote. Kalino?
She says she is eager to get started. You don't have much time left before the sun goes down.
Kalino? Inadabsunka?
But there's enough time left for repetition and you need it. Training dummies don't hit back.
Kototuku.
Wants you to prove that with some practice first.
Kung Fu. Sorry, Wong Fu. Oh man. Training montage is here. Oh,
Pendrine senema.
Your Muma says you did well today. She's so proud of you.
Kototuku.
Thanks you for being such a good student.
Ruhemu tono. Bola koto.
You should go see him and find out what it is. You've deserved it.
Kanamunta.
That's why you should be sure to thank him for it.
okay. ये grasshopper है. रुक जा.
Catchy.
Domale tuku.
Your Muma says she's never seen an apparatus as green as this little thing. It's wonderful.
Kanamunta.
She's happy you appreciate what others do for you.
Mustiki muhka. Kanamunt.
A piece of Scraptronics like this has built-in old-world tech that makes it a potent communication device.
Kamonu.
It's called an automaton, and it's hardwired to your DNA. It'll
Automaton.
follow wherever you go and see whatever you see.
Grasshopper buddy. Will it record what happens to me?
Amun.
You should think of it as watching over you when she can't.
Got it.
Kototuku.
Your Muma says you
बहुत
look
अच्छा है.
tired. No wonder. It's been a long day.
Yeah, बहुत
Amu.
late हो रहा है.
Says a good rest makes you ready for tomorrow.
Nice. चलो.
Rest and you'll find strength for tomorrow.
Save हो गया.
Nothing could stop Lupa Lupin from setting the world on fire.
Antoro. Can't see. Kamonu.
Your Muma urges you to blaze a trail. A burnt kidling will learn to dread fire.
Oh no. Oh, shit.
Give it a last burst and you'll make it.
वो अभी बताएगा आई थिंक क्या हुआ था फास्ट में उसका बिल्कुल का विलेज कैसे डैश
Your Muma says this is it. The time has come. She must fight Lupa Lupin. This time there's no escape. She can hear him coming.
Oh man. Oh dear.
Minalagi mamuru.
He wants to destroy her. The time to fight is coming whether she's ready for it or not.
Pendrine senema. Urasa duhut. Ritsentele.
Whatever happens, you need to know she loves you. And everything she's done has been to protect you, your Popsy, and those she was chosen to lead.
Monibasa.
She tells you to stay back. This is her fight. It has nothing to do with you. History has finally caught up with her.
Andro. Nyada aldur.
She loves how brave you are, but she can't be worrying about you while she fights. This is her. Here it comes. The past coming to haunt the present.
तो हम लोग अभी भाग ही सकते हैं क्या वहाँ से कि लड़े लड़ता हूँ मैं इसको ऐसे कैसे मार सकता हूँ?
You must go through fire and water to make it out of here.
भाई फेंक दिया। Oh man.
Your Muma says you can make it if you believe in it. Where she goes, you go. Blood is thicker than water. You're in deep surf. Don't make waves. The surf goes where it wants to go. It'll take you to the shore as long as you go with the flow.
ठीक है ठीक है ठीक है, समझ गया मैं। ओह क्या हुआ यार? फिर से मर गए क्या? ये गेम में कैसे यार? मारना तो नहीं चाहिए था। उसकी मम्मी। ओह मैन।
Death is not to be feared by one who has lived life with a pure heart. A part of her will live on in you. The creature is hungry for more. Nothing is going to stand in its way now. If a sacrifice is made for someone else, it's not lost, but passed on to the next. Life must go on. Real sacrifice comes from love and necessity when all other options are exhausted. The ultimate test of conscience is the willingness to give up anything to save what you truly care about. What you do for yourself dies with you. What you do for your kin remains and makes you immortal in their memory.
Oh man. सेव हो गया।
As the moment fades and is lost, the only thing that remains is loneliness. It doesn't mean you'll forget your past. It simply means you need to move on.
सेव हो गया। चलो guys, I think this would be the end of the second part. If you enjoyed the video, consider liking and subscribing. Like, it would be a great help to our channel. Thank you, thanks. And that's all for today. I'll meet you next day tomorrow. Thank you. Have a great day, guys. Bye bye. Take care.